Right, well here we are at Northampton International Raceway for round 3 for the National Series for the Classic Hot Rods in England. We have 12 cars here this evening for this round of racing tonight, for this, the Midland Championship. And, well, we were fortunate because we were thinking that the weather could be a little bit damp, but so far so good. And let's just have a look at some of those drivers out there racing with us tonight. Well, probably the first one who we would like to see out there he is, Shane Bland. Now Shane, as you will know, is a national hot rod driver of fine repute, one of the sport's top drivers, driving car 42, and tonight he's having a go at what his dad was more familiar with, which was the classic hot rods of the day, which were of course the national hot rods of the 70s and 80s. And Shane is getting to feel what it used to be like out there in a non-space frame car. And Shane here tonight. Very quickly, Shane, good evening to you. You're on Classic Hot Rod TV. Nice to see you, man. And as you were just mentioning to me a little earlier, just very briefly, a difference between a national and a classic, because I understand you have been out with it in Birmingham this week.
It's actually kind of more fun to drive in many respects. There's a lot more grip in the middle of the corner. With a national, it tends to be really light and sort of skating around all over the place, whereas this seems to be nicer in the corner, but a lot less power coming out of the corner, so I guess that makes it a little bit easier. And
no pressures tonight, all fun.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Well, I'm glad that you've come, and I hope you enjoy the experience. Thank you, Shane.
Thank you, cheers.
Well, moving on, the man who has provided Shane with his vehicle tonight, and you can see it, his latest one in its splendence. And this is the latest car from Daz Owen that he debuted at Tipperary Raceway last year, and went well at Wimbledon at the opening meeting. Missed the last one here at Northampton, but out here again tonight. One of our greatest aficionados with the sport, Racy Tracy Crilly, the lady with the cakes.
I always bring cakes.
Yeah, I brought the weather with you as well, Tracy.
For now.
Good.
Wait.
Right.
There's time.
Any predictions for this evening?
Yeah, rain.
Oh, don't be like that.
I'm just looking forward to the racing.
Yeah.
So there's more than a few people who could take the title with in all fairness. So.
Well, this is it. It's quite an open field tonight. They're all top quality drivers, aren't they?
It's good to see some of them back for their first race of the season as
Excellent.
well, because they've been missed, at least by me.
Well, there we are, and thank you, Tracy, for the little insight. Daz, any issues with the car so far?
Nah, just the driver.
Oh, no. What's the computer thing in there by the steering wheel? What were you doing there?
That's just a posh rev counter.
Oh, right. Yeah. It's not something just to tell the time then?
Nah, it's just a digital.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we'll let you off on that one. Good luck this evening, Daz. Thank you.
Cheers, Rob. See you.
Yeah, they're good things. These rev counters.
31, Steve Gooding, out again, one of our most committed campaigners, won a final here last year. Steve, good evening to you. Enjoying your tea, sir?
Yes, it's tea time.
Any issues with the car? Everything going all right?
We'll see when we get on the track.
Right, okay. Have you been out in practice already?
No.
Don't need any?
I could do it, but I'm not even in time. So we're out on the heat and see where we're at.
Good luck to you tonight, Steve. Thank you. 265, Ray Harding from Burgess Hill, right down on the south coast of England, in the former Jamie Bowring car, and absolutely resplendent responses right the way across this green and white machine. Dump Sport and Izzard Decor, GM Autocare. That's Ray Harding, 265, and looking to have his first competitive meeting, as he worked very hard on this car at our last meeting just to change the clutch. Went out in the final, and the final was terminated. So good luck with Ray tonight. The old yellow machine, and there's the team of the season campaigner number 20, Dave Fry. So Dave, as you can see there, obviously I do a few words with Mr. Rick Frey about the car. Dave, everything okay about the car this evening, sir?
Hopefully, yes. Spent a few hours putting the new axle in and one thing and another. So
Yeah.
hopefully, seems a lot better than it was last time anyway.
Felt all right in practice earlier?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, good luck tonight, Dave. Thank you.
Mate, thank you.
The remarkable looking car of 58 Steve Lumley. Steve, a former MR2 circuit racer, took the decision to move on to the ovals and enjoy the splendour that is classic hot rods. And this former Glen Moore car, which he purchased in the summer of last year, has now had the full SHP Sonny Howard preparations treatment through the winter. Moved on from Crossflow to a Pinto engine, and the whole balance of the car will have changed because of that. But he's been out in practice and hopefully doing well. Steve, any few words about the car then, when you went out in practice?
Well, we weren't. Oh, I wasn't particularly happy with it. It went well on Wednesday round here for 75, 80 laps.
Right.
And seems to be a bit different just now, but we've made some changes and we'll see how we go.
Right, racing from the front tonight then, aren't you?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I understand a few people have already timed you because of your racing experience, so hopefully you'll do well.
Yeah, I mean, this is a different ball game, and you know, we'll see what happens.
Good luck to you, Steve. Thank you. And 198, Andy Stewart. Has won every race so far this year, has Andy, in classics, and obviously hot favourite for the Midland Championship tonight. And this is the monster, Frankenstein's monster of 192, Ken Marriott, and this will be Ken's debut meeting for season 2015, and makes no apology for the amount of red duct tape that's on the front of that car, which he finds is a very easy way of keeping the car's front end repaired. So that's 192 Ken Marriott. Tim Foxlow. Tim, you've been here all day, I understand. Is that right?
It is, Rob, yeah.
Plenty of fine tuning on the car. It's not that I would describe it as practice, more
no, we've done a bit
more
of
to
fine tuning.
teach
the
the car.
ice cream was nice as well, so we've enjoyed an ice cream. And we're all ready for tonight, yeah.
Excellent. Well, thank you, Tim. Good luck for this evening.
Thanks, Rob.
One Charlie Shembry. Charlie's car has had a change of diff tonight. Secret diff, so he tells me, and hopefully he'll be all ready to go. Oh, you're going to talk, are you, Charlie? Here we go. So, no. secret diff on this evening, was that right? Yeah, secret combination. But happy with the car?
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, we will wish well for this evening. Can't see fairer than that. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
275, Chris Caton. Chris's first meeting of the year. He was actually due out to go for just a meal out with the missus, and then realised that there was a meeting on, and with full support of his wife Donna, she said, "Chris, you can go racing." So here he is. Very short time to prepare the car, but scrubbed the rust off the discs on the brake in practice. Chris, any few words about how you feel you're going to go this evening?
Round and round in circles. No, just hopefully have a good and clean night and have a bit of fun and have a chat with the lads as always.
That's it, yeah. You have a great night. Thanks very much for that. Graham, very quickly, you have put some excellent work in on this car over the winter, both the engine and the body work. How do you think things are going to go tonight?
Yeah, much like Chris, I guess, round and round with a little bit of straight. Not much more than that. You know, we'll give it a go. We're here to defend it, so we'll have a go at it.
And very briefly about the car itself, you've put some work in on this one, which allows you to allow it to be a little more maintenance friendly, shall we say? Is that correct?
Yeah, that's right, Rob. Detachable front wings, which are made from fiberglass this time, and also detachable wheel arches, also produced out of fiberglass. And yeah, not too many bolts to take off to remove the whole front end, so we can knock the dents out from the inside at last, rather than suffering all the scars, let's say.
Well, good luck for you tonight. Thanks very much, Graham. Okay, so there we are. There's your drivers and your runners and riders for tonight's racing here for the Midland Championship here at Northampton Stadium.